Okay. So our next topic, or you can say probably the last classifier of this section, that is support vector machine classification or support vector machine classifier, and it is one of the very important classifier and most widely used and popular classifier among all the classifiers. Okay. Now the thing is that I should not tell it in a very determinate voice that whether support vector is overcoming all the classifiers. No, then there is no need to learn all the other classifiers. In some of the situation, k-nearest number performs well. In some of the cases, decision tree performs well. In some of the cases, naive Bayes performs well. In some of the cases, support vector machine performs well. Support vector machine classifier is generally is comparatively very new classifier compared to other classifiers that we have learned. It actually introduced in the era of 1990s, and it actually promising for doing classification for both linear data as well as non-linear data. That is very important. What I have said, support vector machine is mainly suitable to do classification for both linear data as well as non-linear data. Look, the classifiers that we have already learned in previous cases, okay, mostly suitable for the linear kind of data, okay, or the regressions which are mostly suitable for the linear kind of data. But while non-linear data came, then the classifier will create some sort of facing some sort of difficulties, create some sort of problems, and give some sort of inaccurate classification results. Okay, so in those cases, SVM performs a very good role. Okay, for the non-linear cases, and SVM is also used for the classification as well as for the regression purpose. Regression of into SVM plays a very vital role, classification as well as regression purpose. And SVM is mainly intended for the binary classification, but it has been upgraded for the multi-class classification of the data. But multi-class SVM classification is a little bit difficult. Okay, but binary class classification with the help of SVM will getting a very good results. Okay, we can achieve a very good result for the binary class classification in case of if we apply the SVM. Okay, and SVM mainly suitable or intended to binary class classification, but multi-class classification has been done by the help of some upgraded version of the SVM. Okay, that we will see what is the upgraded version. Now one very important concepts. আচ্ছা তোমাদের কি SVM কি pattern recognition এ পড়ানো হয়েছে? Have you studied it? Have you learned it in pattern recognition class?
Yes, sir.
Have you completed SVM? No, you can't remember, right?
I think no, sir. Sir, no. I think no, sir. Sir, just take one class on SVM,
Okay,
and I don't know about the topics, sir, fully.
Okay.
We are done or not?
Okay. So one thing you should remember, the key major point গুলো মনে রাখবে. Yes, please.
Sir, we done only hyperplane and decision taking part. That's it.
Acha. Okay. So some of the important points regarding SVM that you should remember, that SVM is suitable for both linear and non-linear data classification. Second point, SVM is doing both classification and regression analysis, is very suitable for it. Third point, SVM is mainly intended for binary classification, but an upgraded SVM version is also supports multi-class classification. Okay, multi-class means more than 2 class. Binary means yes, no. Okay, male, female, only 2 class, 0, 1. Whereas multi-class means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number of more than 2 classes are there. Okay, so these are the major important points of SVM. And one more thing, that if you want to understand SVM, you have to first understand maximal margin classifier. Maximum margin classifier. Okay, you have to first understand maximum margin classifier. And maximum SVM is nothing but a extension of a maximum margin classifier. Maximum margin classifier ke dubhage bhag kora hai. It's broadly classified into 2 types: hard margin classifier and soft maximum margin classifier. তার মধ্যে যেটা soft maximum margin classifier, it is called SVM. Okay, hard maximum margin classifier has some drawbacks or limitations. That's why in most of the cases we should avoid the use of hard margin maximum margin classifier. That's why we will go for the soft maximum margin classifier, and SVM is almost a similar kind of soft maximum margin classifier. Okay. So SVM concepts, as all of you know, that the maximal merging. First, I am going to discuss about the maximal or maximum merging classifier. Then we will insert gradually into the SVM. Right. So before this, one thing that I need to discuss with you, in case of a regression problem, suppose this 4 data points has been given to you. Everyone listen very carefully. Suppose these 4 data points has been given to you in a feature space or in a plane, okay, where it has 2 dimensions x and y. These 4 data points has been given to you, right? Now your job is to calculate a proper function, based on which we are able to calculate the dependent variable, the value of the dependent variable, that is y, with the help of any given independent value of the independent variable. That means the x, if the x value has been provided to you, then based on that x value, you are able to achieve the dependent variable value y. Okay, and how we can do that? And this samples data points has been given to you, observations has been given to you in a 2-dimensional feature space. So if we draw this observation in 2-dimensional feature space, it will somehow it will look like this. Okay, somehow it will look like this. These are the observation, okay, that we have drawn or we have placed. Suppose, okay, 4 observations we should place, and we have to build such kind of functions or equations, or you can say a straight line. Okay, a straight line should be built here that will be able to achieve the corresponding predicted. This is the corresponding predicted value or the dependent variable, that is y, and this is the x. X is your input variable or independent value. So I am giving some value of x to you, and your job is to calculate the corresponding y. So if I will be able to get a function of a straight line, of this straight line, then for any value of x, I will be able to find y. Understood? কি বলতে চাইছে বুঝতে পারছো? For any value of x, I will be able to find its corresponding y.
Yes, sir.
Understood? So if we are able to achieve the proper function for this straight line, okay, and this kind of problem is called linear regression problem. Linear regression. Why it is called linear? Because we have depends on the straight line equation. That's why it's called linear. Okay, non-linear jodi hoto, so instead of straight line, there should be some polynomial line or some non-linear line. Okay, not straight line. Okay, so that is non-linear. So linear regression is the most simplest one that depends on the straight line. So how we can calculate this straight line? The basic general equation of straight line calculation, all of you know that y equal to mx plus b. Okay, where m represents the slope. Okay, m represents the slopes and b is something like a constant there. So our job is to calculate the value, to find the value of m and b first. If we will be able to find the value of m and b, then it is very easy to get a value of y, because x has been given to you. X is a value of an unknown data set. Data set একটা data point এর value তোমায় দিয়ে দেবে, that is in the form of x, right? And you have to calculate which should be predicted class levels or predicted value of y. So that's why you have to first sort out these 2 unknown m and b. How we can sort out these 2 unknown, slope and this constant? Very simple. With the help of correlation coefficient, we can do that. তোমার যদি মনে থেকে থাকে, during the data warehousing lecture, I have discussed about the correlation coefficient, Pearson correlation coefficient, which should be represented by the help of this formula. Okay, 1 by n minus 1. This r means correlation coefficient variable r. 1 by n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar divided by sx into yi minus y bar divided by sy. What is x bar, y bar? X bar is the arithmetic mean of all the values of x, and y bar is the arithmetic mean for all the values of y. And fx, sy, sx is standard deviation of x, and sy is the standard deviation of y. So simply we'll calculate all the arithmetic mean and all the standard deviation for x and y, both for these 4 data sets, for these 4 observation or data points, and this will be our corresponding values. তোমরা calculate করে দেখবে, this will be our corresponding values. Standard deviation কিভাবে calculate করা, obviously you know, I already gave that question in your midterm examination. I think all of you are aware about it. Okay, how we can calculate standard deviation, arithmetic mean. So these are the values that we have received, and if we are able to receive this value, we will put simply the value here in this equation, and we are able to achieve the correlation coefficient, that is R, that is 0.946. Now we will achieve the value of M. M is the slope, and slope can be calculated by correlation coefficient R into Sy by Sx. Sy is the standard deviation of Y, and Sx is the standard deviation of X. So simply we will do that. 0.946 into 2.160 divided by 0.816 that we have received from this. Okay, and we are able to achieve the value of the slope M is 2.50. Now if we are able to achieve the value of the slope, and if we already have X, already know the X and already know the corresponding Y value, okay, then we will be achieve the corresponding B value, that is your constant value, is -2. Okay, now we will just put all the calculated value in the equation, and it will look like this: Y bar equal to 2.50 into X -2. So now any unknown value will be given to you in the form of X. Now we will be able to easily calculate the predicted class level for that unknown value X. Okay, do you understood? So এটাই হচ্ছে তোমার সেই f ফাংশনটা, f of x, y equal to f of x বলছিলাম না, so that f is actually this one. বুঝতে পারলে? দেখো, understand?
Yes, sir.
This is a very easy concept.
Yes,
With the
sir.
help of Pearson correlation, we will be able to achieve a function for a linear regression or a straight line. So now পরীক্ষা তোমাকে এরকম একটা পয়েন্টস দিয়ে বলবে যে একটা আননোন স্যাম্পল দিয়ে দেবে x, তার করেসপন্ডিং y লেভেলটাকে প্রেডিক্ট করো বা তার ভ্যালুটা কি হবে বলো। তো তোমাকে একটা ফাংশন, এই পুরো ফর্মুলাটা দিয়ে তোমাকে ফাংশনটা গিভেন করে ড্র করে এই কাজটা করতে হবে, and this overall process is called linear regression. এটাকেই বলা হয় linear regression, and regression is mainly applicable for the numeric data. So this is numeric data. Regression is not suitable for the categorical data. Regression is suitable for the numeric data and continuous data values. Okay, it is not suitable for the categorical or for the ordered value or some other kind of values. It is mainly suitable for the continuous data values. Okay, like stock market data, weather prediction data, so which are continuous. Risk prediction, forecast prediction, temperature prediction, which are continuous in nature. For each and every seconds, we will get a continuous set of values. Okay, so your SVM, the basic যে SVM টা তোমাকে বলা হচ্ছে, that we can separate two vectors or two objects or two observation. এখানে দুটো অবজারভেশন কি কি আছে? একটা হচ্ছে, চলে যাবে SVM এ, this is SVM. So you have these observations with you, circle and this triangle. Obviously you can understood from the figure that these two are the two different classes. One represents circle class, another represents triangle class. So you have to draw a straight line. You have to draw one straight line to make it differentiate, well separated. So with the help of linear regression, if we apply linear regression in a two-dimensional feature space, then it is equivalent to an support vector machine SVM classification in a two-dimensional feature space. Do you understood? It is equivalent to a SVM classification for a two-dimensional feature space. So these are called vectors. These are called vectors, and this is actually separating plane. Separating plane. So separating plane যখন two dimensional কাজ করে, then it will works like a straight line. Remember, when separating plane works in a two dimension, then it is works like a straight line. Separating plane এটা তোমার দেওয়া আছে, দাঁড়াও এক সেকেন্ড। Equations for separating plane, hyperplane. Look, a hyperplane with a dimension m-1, যদি m dimension hyperplane হয়, okay, then the subspace dimension should be m-1. So a hyperplane is a simple straight line in a flat one-dimensional subspace where it is a plane of 2 is m equal to -3 - 1. So m যখন তোমার 2 dimension হবে, তখন কি হবে? m equal to 1 হবে তো, কারণ m-1 is a dimension for that straight line. So m equal to 1 means a one-dimensional subspace. So a straight line হচ্ছে তোমার one-dimensional subspace, with the help of which you are able to find a two-dimensional observation. You can classify two-dimensional observation. So two dimensional space এ hyperplane dimensionটা কত হয় m-1. If there are m dimensional space, then the hyperplane dimension should be m-1. If there are two dimensional space, then hyperplane dimension is 2-1. If there are three dimensional space, the hyperplane dimension is 3-1. That means 2. If there are four dimensional space, then hyperplane dimension is 4-1. That is 3 dimension. So up to 2 dimension, it is possible to show
Sir.
in this paper. Okay.
Sir, once repeat, sir. Sir, once repeat, sir.
Okay. So the thing is that I actually call that what is hyperplane. Hyperplane is a flat affine subspace of dimension m-1. Very simple. At a m dimension hyperplane, if I will ask you what is the dimension for a hyperplane in an m dimensional feature space, then you will say, sir, in m dimensional feature space, the dimension of a hyperplane should be m-1. Should be m-1. So যদি টু ডাইমেনশনাল ফিচার স্পেস তোমাকে দিই, যেটা আমি এক্ষুনি যে এক্সাম্পলটা দেখালাম তোমাকে, টু ডাইমেনশন ডেটা পয়েন্টস, so x and y, this example for x and y, 2 dimension. So what will be the dimension of the hyperplane for this 2-dimensional data space or for 2-dimensional feature space? 2-1, that is m-1. That means 1. That is the dimension of a hyperplane is 1, and 1 means it has a straight line. The hyperplane is working, is looking like a straight line in 1 dimension. বুঝতে পারছো কি বলতে চাইছি? A hyperplane with 1 dimension is similar to a straight line which is working for 2-dimensional feature space, to separate 2-dimensional feature space, the observation of 2-dimensional feature space. বুঝতে পারছো কি বলতে চাইছি? Do you understood?
Yes, sir.
So if there are 3-dimensional feature space, then what is the dimension of a hyperplane? 3-1. তাই তো?
2.
তার মানে 2. It will look like this. বুঝতে পারছো? It's a hyperplane. 3 dimensionটা এখানে দেখাতে পারবো না. It's not possible to show in pen and paper. The 3 dimension. It will look like this. Okay. So the next thing we will discuss in the next class regarding the SVM, we will discuss more broad classifier. But এখন মনে রাখবে যে linear regressionটা একবার দেখবে. All of you must study linear regression that I have shown you, and these are basic definition of a hyperplane, and these are the basic features which I already discussed about the hyperplane. So hyperplane is an extension concept of maximal margin classifier. Okay. So soft margin classification, a soft margin classifier is equivalent to a hyperplane. Sorry, is equivalent to a SVM. Okay. So in the next class, we are going to discuss about the equations, how we can make a mathematical equation for a hyperplane, and from that mathematical equation, how we can classify the two observations. Okay. এখানে অনেকগুলো দাগ দেখে তোমরা তো কনফিউজ হচ্ছে, স্যার, which there are several straight lines. So that is the conception that I will discuss in the next class. Why there are multiple straight lines. Okay. Right now, you just understood that any one of the straight line will be enough to distinguish these two observations in a plane, in a 2-dimensional space. Any one of these straight line is capable enough.
There, sir, we can n number of straight line for dividing the both different type of
Yes.
data set.
Yes.
That's why.
N number of straight lines, right? There can be n number of straight line, but you will have to choose the straight line
Only one.
where the margin is
There will
maximum.
be n number or infinite number.
N number. Infinite.
Why, sir? Why not infinite number?
Infinite বলা যেতে পারে. In some of in infinite numbers can be also possible. Okay, in number দেখো, infinite generally
Yes,
আমরা
sir.
সবকিছু infinite ইউজ করি না, because we don't want to make it unbound. Okay, আমরা bounded রাখার চেষ্টা করি, right? So that's why we actually use n numbers, right? So among these straight lines, there should be one straight line. There should be only one straight line from which the margin of the nearest observation should be maximum, and that straight line will be your optimum straight line. এই যেখানে দিয়েছি দেখো, this is a straight line, and this is the straight line which we will receive. এখানে অনেকগুলো straight line আছে, তার মধ্যে একটা straight line, এই straight lineটা আমরা select করেছি, from which the margin of the nearest two observation will be maximum, and that should be your optimum straight line, and rest of the straight line we will discard it. Clear? বুঝতে পারছো?
Yes, sir.
Okay. আমি টাইম হয়ে গেছে, এখন আর বলছি না, আমি ছেড়ে দিচ্ছি. Okay. So these things we will discuss in the next class. Please revise it. I'm telling it multiple
Okay.
times. Please revise it.
Okay, sir.
ভুলে গেলে কিন্তু মুশকিল হয়ে যাবে, রাইট? ওকে, আমি
Okay,
রোল
sir. Revise
নাম্বারটা
করবো।
কল করছি, চটপট করে রিভিউ করো, অ্যাটেন্ড করো। ওকে, ওকে, রোল নাম্বার সরি, আমনগিরি।
Present, sir.
ওকে, অনিল দাস।
Present, sir.
Okay, acha, I am sharing one video link in your chat box. Everyone, when you will get a time by today, check the video link. Okay, 1 7-minute short video is there on
Sir,
SBF. Please check it out.
share in WhatsApp group, sir. Share in WhatsApp.
WhatsApp করে দাও। Okay, ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে। অনুদীপ দাস,
Yes, sir.
অরিন্দম পান্ডা,
Present, sir.
অর্কনারায়ণ দাস,
Present, sir.
Okay,
Present, sir.
শিবম শর্মা,
Present, sir.
দেবশ্রী রায়চৌধুরী,
Present, sir.
দীপক কুমার সিং, Okay, প্রমোদ কুমার পান্ডে,
sir. Hello.
প্রমোদ কুমার পান্ডে,
Present, sir.
সাগর মিশ্রা,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
শাগ্নি ঘোষ,
Present, sir.
সঞ্জু সোম,
Present, sir.
সৌরভ কুমার,
Yes, sir. Present.
স্নেহাশিস দাম,
Present, sir.
সোহম কর্মকার, অ্যাবসেন্ট। সৌমিক সেন, সৌমালো কি আছো? ওকে, সৌমিক সেন,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
সৌমিক তো?
হ্যাঁ, sir. Sure.
ওকে, ওকে। সৌভিক দে, অ্যাবসেন্ট। সুনীল কুমার,
Yes, sir.
সনদীপ ঘোষ,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ওকে। উমরাও সিং,
Present, sir.
অঙ্কিতা মিশ্রা,
Yes, sir.
ওকে। অন্বেষা বোস,
Yes, sir.
কোয়েল মন্ডল,
Yes, sir.
মধুরিমা মুখার্জি,
Present, sir.
পিয়ালি পল,
Yes, sir.
শাহানি পাল,
Yes, sir.
তানিয়া সাক্সেনা,
Present, sir.
ওকে, ওকে। শশাঙ্ক যাদব,
Present, sir.
তুহিন সরকার,
Yes, sir.
কৌস্তবী দাস,
Present, sir.
শাহিনী মৌলিক।
Present, sir.
Okay, I am stopping down session. Thank you for listening it. Okay, see you in the next week.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.